So hello fifth grader and welcome back to our science class. This is me again, your science teacher Anne. And for this topic, we will be talking symbiotic relationships. Symbiotic relationships. Okay. Do you know what is symbiotic relationship? Okay, let's do this. Okay, when we say symbiosis, it means that it's the relationship between the two different individual species that live together in a close relationship or living together in the environment. So like, how is the relationship between the flower and the butterfly? So those are different individuals, right? So how they have this relationship? Okay, so we will be talking about that. So the word symbiosis can be broken down into into two parts, okay, to get the real meaning. So when we say sim, so it means together. Bio means life. Okay, the life of two organisms that live in the environment. Okay, so there are certain types of symbiosis or what we call symbiotic relationship in the environment. So we'll be talking 5 of them, right? So first we have mutualism. Mutualism. Okay, and for this we will be having the sign. Okay, sign. So we have a positive. So number 2 we have proto-cooperation. Okay, also they have sing, positive. So number 3 we have commensalism. So we have positive and we have 0. So for this one we call it neutral. Okay, neutral. And we have also predation. So when we say predation, it's like a positive and negative sign. And for parasitism, so positive and negative. Okay, positive and negative. So each relationship can be shown using the positive, negative, or the neutral relationship. So in the next slide, we will be learning about these signs, okay, to identify what is the relationship of that organism to another organism. Because in this relationship, we are talking to two individual different species, okay, their relationship. Okay, we have mutualism as our first one. Mutualism. When we say mutualism, it's a relationship where both organisms benefit from each other. So like for example, we have the acacia gulls. Okay, these are the homes of the stinging ants. And also these ants will protect this acacia from insects that will harm their leaves. So it means that this acacia provide homes for these ants, and these ants also is the protection of the acacia from other insects. So that's why they have mutual relationship. So they have a positive relationship. So it's like a friendship, a normal friendship where both of you get something from one friendship. Next is we have the proto-cooperation. When we say proto-cooperation, it's something like mutualism, but the cooperating of the species do not depend on each other for survival, so that's their difference. So proto-cooperation, so both receive mutual benefits from the relationship, but they are not dependent upon each other, right? So like this bee and the hummingbird, they can still get food from the rotten fruits from other means. And also these flowers can pollinate without these insects. But as soon as they interact with each other, they can get benefit from it. So that's why they have positive relationship. So they interact purely for the gain that they receive from doing this. Next is we have commensalism. When we say commensalism, it's a relationship where one species benefit while the other species remain unaffected. So that's why they have this symbol, the positive and the neutral symbol. So it's like a friendship where one of the friends benefit while the other doesn't change. Like for example, we have the clownfish and the sea anemone. So this clownfish get protection from the sea anemone, but the sea anemone is unaffected. So that's why they have a commensalism relationship. And we have also what we call predation. For this predation, okay, it's a relationship of two species of animals in a community in which one becomes a predator and the other one becomes the prey. So the prey is the animal who being killed, and the predator is the animals who hunt or kills the other one. So for this, they have this relationship, a positive and negative relationship, because this fish die, the prey, and this bear, the predator, can get food. So it's like two animals where one being killed or eaten. So like what I said, the bear becomes the predator and the fish becomes the prey. And next is we have the parasitism. So parasitism, when we say parasitism, it's a relationship where one benefits, the one who benefits is called what we call the parasite, and the other species is depend on the host. Okay, the host is harmed. Okay, like we have this example, we have the parasitic isopod on the fish. This parasitic isopod gets suck blood from this fish, so this fish got harmed. Okay, but this fish doesn't get anything from this parasitic isopod, so that's why they have a parasitism relationship. So the host is the fish being harmed, and the parasite is the animals who harm the host. So that's why they have a positive and negative relationship. Fish as a fish as the negative, and the isopod as the positive. So it's like a friendship where you might feel used by your other friends. So let's have this activity. So like for example, we have the moray eel gets a clean mouth and the cleaner fish gets a meal. Okay, we have the moray eel and we have the cleaner fish. So for this moray eel, because he get clean, so he has a positive one, and this cleaner fish got also the positive one. So both of them benefit from each other. So they have a mutual relationship. And also we have this one, the barraconid wasp. So it's considered a parasitoid of the hornworm because it causes the hornworm to die as it pupates. So this is the tomato hornworm. It will die as soon as this barraconid wasp pupates. So meaning the tomato horn is the host and this paraconid wasp is the parasite. So it's a positive, this one is negative, so they have parasitism relationship. Okay, we have also this one, the rattlesnake and the small animals. So the rattlesnakes use the venom okay, to bite the small animals to die or to become food. So this rat become negative, so it become a prey, and this rattlesnake will become the predator. Okay, it's a positive sign, so they have a predation relationship. Next is we have the birds and the mammals that eat the berries and fruits, while the plants benefit by the dispersal of its seed. Okay. So these birds and this monkey will get food from these trees, and also these trees can benefit out of this animals. Why? Because the dispersal of the seeds everywhere. So that's why these berries will grow anywhere. Okay. So birds and mammals get the positive, and then this bear is also a positive one. So what is the relationship? It's what we call mutualism, because both of them can get benefit from each other. Now let's go to the next one. We have a cattle stare, a cattle, and we have egrets. So this one is the egrets, and we have the cattle. So in this situation, as the cattle stir up insects as they eat grass, and the egrets hang around and eat the insects. So it's already there. So as soon as this cattle will stir or will eat grass, so there are small insects that flew in their body, right? So of course this cattle these egrets can get food from the insect is flying, but this cattle is not harmed. So again, the cattle is neutral, so we have 0, and we have the egrets, they get food from it, so it's positive. So the cattle is neutral because they are not harmed. Okay, so they have this what we call the commensalism relationship. And now let's go to this one. The cleaners eat insect pests from the skin of the animals. So these animals can have the positive one, and of course the bird can get the food, so they have again positive. So they have mutualism relationship. How about this one? We have the Venus flytrap snapping shot on insects. So this is a Venus flytrap. So we have the insect. So insect will become a negative, a prey, and the Venus trap will be the predator. Why? Because this Venus trap will trap this insect, and this insect will die. So they have a relationship of predation, and this rotten insects there can be a fertilizer of this Venus flytrap. Okay, let's have this one. Okay, this tree, and this tree provides home for this plant and for this animal. So for this one, the tree is not affected, so it's neutral, and of course these animals and this plant can get home, so it means it has a positive relationship. So this is what we call commensalism. Okay, for this one, we have an insect such as mosquitoes, okay, feeding blood from human blood. So human get sick, okay, it has a positive because human might be host, serve as the host, and this insect serve as the parasite. So they can gain or get food, suck blood, so they have a parasitism relationship. Okay, for this one we have aphids. Okay, aphids. Okay, aphids or the and we have ants. Okay, the aphids, this one, the green one, the aphids provide honeydew, which is the ants can get food from that. And also this ant is helping these aphids to be protected from their predators, and they also escort them back to the plants for tomorrow. So we have the aphids can get benefit from the ants. Okay, it provides protections, and we have the ants. They have also get food from the aphids. So they have proto-cooperation relationship. They are cooperating, right? Cooperation. So how about this one? We have a spider spinning webs to trap and kill this insect, this small insect. Okay, this insects will die, and this spider can have the food. So the insect is the prey, so it's negative. The spider will become the predator, it's the positive sign. So they have predation relationship. Next examples is we have the tapeworm. This one is a tapeworm. So it grows in the intestines of a dog to get nutrients. So this dog, it will serve as the tapeworm host. So the dog will die or will get hurt or will be harmed. So they can have the negative relationship. And the tapeworm will get a positive one because tapeworm is a parasite. So they get nutrients from the dog's body. So they have parasitism relationship. And so this would be your worksheet for today. I want you to answer this one. So we have mutualism, proto-cooperation, commensalism, parasitism, and predation. Okay, for number 1, what is the relationship of the orchid on a big tree? For number 2, a bee and a flower. For number 3, a big fish eating a small fish. For number 4, Egyptian plover bird and the crocodile. This Egyptian plover, this crocodile will get the clean mouth, and this Egyptian plover bird can get food out of the mouth of the crocodile. And we have also the mosquito sucks human blood. So what is their relationship? So you can write your answer in your notebook, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. I know.